Hello my friends, I was going to do a full-blown unboxing tonight, but when the box arrived it looked like Ace Ventura had gone to town on it, and I wasn't really sure what was going to be inside the box, if it was going to be a working, functional, one-piece saber, or if it was going to be multiple pieces of a broken mess. But yeah, it actually is a fully functioning saber. It arrived none the worse for wear, even though the box was obliterated. The hilt was perfectly bubble wrapped and protected. So yeah, so this is just going to be more of a reveal, and here we go. So what we have here is a Electrum Sabercrafts Neophyte. And this is a saber that I've been really interested in picking up, not just because I'm a fan of Electrum Sabercrafts hilts, but because it is, I don't know, it's just a simple design, very elegant, and not too many people seem to own them. My Neophyte here comes in the silver finished. It's looks to be lightly weathered. This is an in-hilt LED saber, so no neopixel. This is the Wayfinder. I think it's the gold Wayfinder switchblade in amber, and amber, which is pretty interesting. And it has a really nice brushed steel, worn kind of look to it. I like the weathering. Pretty much, if I bought a Neophyte from Electrum Sabercrafts directly, this is probably what I would have picked up. Now, this is my fourth hilt from Electrum Sabercrafts. I have a, actually it's my fifth. I have a Remnant, which is running the Diadium 2 soundboard. And then I have my Scion, which is NeoPixel. I have my EvoFlex, which is NeoPixel. My Aurora, which is in-hilt LED. And now I have this one in-hilt LED, which is fine because I didn't really want to have to invest in another NeoPixel blade right now. I'm pretty much all set. I have one more hilt arriving hopefully soon. That one's going to be a little bit bougier than this one, and I have a NeoPixel blade all picked out for that one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a blade in here, just a beater blade, and swing this around a bit for you, and then you can check it out. Okay, so you probably noticed that in the photos I showed you in the previous portion of the video that I had a blade plug in here. That was actually did not come with the saber. That was a Saber Trio blade plug that I just kind of threw in there for appearances. So now I have a 32-inch Ultra Sabers Ultra Edge, I think it's called. Blade, just kind of a beater blade, and I'm probably going to get a nicer blade for this. I might go ahead and take someone's suggestion and get myself a clear Vader's Vault blade for this hilt, just to show that I do listen. The other thing I did was I immediately updated the firmware to the latest version of the Diadium 3, which is compatible with the Unity 2 app. And I installed Son of Corellia on here. For some reason, Kyberphonic and Sith sound fonts work really well on the Diadium 3. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. I did try to load prequels by BK Saber Sounds, but for some reason it just wasn't having it, so I had to go with one of my other favorite sound fonts. So let's see what we've got. This is the first time I've actually handled this thing, so if I can find the switch plate, where is this? There we go. Actually has a nice recessed switch plate. This is one of the first Electrum Sabercrafts hilts that I've acquired that actually has the recessed plate. Well, I do have one issue here, which is gonna stop this video cold, and that is, you can see my switch plate has come undone, and the electronics still work somehow. But I'm gonna have to get in here and glue this in place. So perhaps I was swinging this too wildly, but it's likely that this was already kind of a situation. So I'm just gonna go get some glue and see if I can fix this, and I'll report back, well, pretty much immediately. All right. So I got in there and I put some Loctite. There's on the inside of the metal here, there's a lip. And I got as much glue as I dare to get on the inside of that lip. And I repositioned the switch plate and managed to get that secured down. It's been drying for about 15 minutes, so it should be plenty dry. And I found out that the switch plate is essentially just a wafer. And it's just basically just one big circuit, and it has a connector right here. There's no mechanisms underneath the sensitive points. They just, I don't know, you just basically, when you press on it, you probably just close the circuit somehow. And so everything seems to be working more or less as it's supposed to be. Now I'm not going to go too rough with this. I want to give the hilt a chance to let the glue dry. So that was an adventure you got to see me go through. But that's just one of the hazards of buying sabers used. And this one came from overseas. This one actually came from the UK. And the price that I paid for this was incredibly reasonable. Let's just say that the seller really was more interested in just getting rid of it rather than you know, making a whole lot of money or making their money back. Anyway, yeah, it's a very simple, elegant, fetching hilt. Kind of has like a little bit of a Plo Koon kind of vibe. Mixed in with a few other Jedis. It's definitely very much a clan saber, and it's a little bit unfortunate where the switch is located here, because you do tend to handle a little bit there. But before everything came undone, before everything came undone, there really wasn't too many issues. It's very light. No greablies to speak of. I mean, it doesn't even have a CoverTech wheel. This is as simple as it gets, and sometimes simple is best for spins and tricks and whatnot. I'm not against spinning lightsabers. If you saw, I did a little bit of a poll. I was just curious to see how people felt about a lot of the videos I see are predominantly Obi-Anis and a lot of spinning, but not too much in the way of actual combat moves. And I was just it looks good. It looks interesting, but it's good to have a little bit more of a, I think, a balanced approach to even this. I mean, people say, well, this isn't a real weapon, but yeah, I mean, everything that we're doing is based off of martial the martial arts, essentially, and weapons and warfare and everything. So I like to kind of take a bit of a practical approach to this, and whatever. It's how I have fun. It's how I get my yayas. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. So yeah, this is my Electrum Sabercraft Neophyte, and yeah. So thank you for joining me for this reveal. Tomorrow night I'm going to be demoing prequels by BK Sound Sabers, or Saber Sounds. Ugh, it's been a long week, and so I'll have that for you. So anyway, thank you for joining me. May the force be with you, and hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care and bye.